Good afternoon, my YouTube fam, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an informative video for all of my military subscribers. I know that a lot of my subscribers have followed me because they're curious about the military and everything about it. Today I'm going to be sharing you and talking to you about my LES, the average pay for an E3 in the military. An LES is a leave and earning statement, and it just looks like this. I'm gonna be using this paper to reference it. I will be showing close-ups throughout the video, so you don't gotta worry about that. You'll see exactly what it looks like. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm referring to this paper right below me. On an LES, you have three sections: your entitlements, deductions, and allotments, and then your summary of your pay. We are going to first start off with entitlement. Below entitlements, you have your base pay, your BAS, and your BAH. Your base pay is basically what your baseline as an E3 equals. So for me, I make $2,171.10. Below that is BAS. That is your base allowance subsistence, which is just food. That's how much money you make a month for your food. So I make $372.71. However, because I am married, I do live in housing, therefore I do get that money in my paycheck. If you are an E3 and you live in the dorms, that money will be taken out of your paycheck and put towards the chow hall so you guys can eat there. I also know for security forces, if you are an E3 but you live in the dorms, however your work schedule does not align up with your chow hall times, then you go to the first sergeant and you figure out like your BAS, that way you can get money for it, because you will not be able to attend chow hall times because our schedules are so different because we are cops, so we are around 24/7. The third thing is your BAH, which is your base allowance housing. For that, I make $1,410. It was a few months ago, I can't exactly remember when the housing allowance was raised here, but we were only making $1,100. However, it was raised $300 because a lot of the places outside of the base were way overly priced and people weren't able to afford it, so they did raise the housing up because people were getting paid like $1,100, but the average like to live in an apartment or anything was like $1,200, and so you had to pay out of pocket an extra $100 just to afford that, and that should not be the case. So they did raise it to $1,400 this year. However, I do not see it because I live on base, so that money is taken out and it just goes straight to housing on base. So the total for my entitlements that I make is $3,953.81. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is your deductions. This is the stuff that is taken out of your paycheck every month and you basically never see it. The first thing we're going to talk about is federal taxes. I pay $118.81 for federal taxes. The second thing is FICA Social Security. I pay $134.61. I also pay for FICA Medicare, which is $31.48. The next thing is the SGLI, and that is life insurance, and I pay $25. We also pay state taxes, where I am paying $123.35. Below that is the AFRH, which stands for Air Force Retirement Home. I actually just asked all my coworkers what that meant because I honestly didn't know what that stood for. So that is what it stands for, and I pay 50 cents. Apparently it's a requirement that we have to pay. The next thing below that is the SGLI family and spouse. I pay $4.50 for that. Below that is my Roth TSP. In BMT, they will talk to you about TSP, and from here on out, it's a retirement plan, and from here on out, everyone is put into the blended retirement plan. I was the last group of people that could decide to stay in the old retirement plan or the new one. However, I opted into the new retirement plan because I knew I was not going to stay in the military for 20 plus years. So I'm not retiring with the military. However, those that are, it was smarter for those to stay with the other retirement plan. The TSP I started last October, so I've been paying a little over a year. And for that, they take $108.56 out of my paycheck every 2 weeks because we get paid bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks, that is what is being taken out for my TSP. And I put down 5%. And know what's cool about that is that the military also matches your 5%. So I put 5% in and they put 5% in. So they match up to 5%. So if you did 6%, they'll only match your 5%. So I'm comfortable doing 5% of my paycheck, and I never see that money because it just automatically goes into my TSP. So I don't necessarily miss it because I don't necessarily notice that it's gone because I don't have it in my paycheck anyways. My mid-month pay is $998.77. So that is how much I make bi-weekly every paycheck. The rest of the stuff above that is deducted out of my paycheck. So I technically make $1,545.58. The next box we're going to be talking about is allotments. And the only thing under that is just privatized housing, which we've already went over. We make $1,410 for housing. There is also a summary box off to the right side of the allotments side, and like I've said before, it just summarizes basically your entitlements, your deductions, and your allotments, just the total of each of those categories, and just a more simpler way of looking at it. So my end of month pay is $998.23. So I make the same money for both paychecks. I literally know every single paycheck how much I'm getting. It does not change. Besides, like, if we get raises or like through the military or how much time you've been in, just stuff like that. But it does not change. So that's kind of the nice thing about the military, because you know exactly how much you're going to be making every month. Also, on your leave and earnings statement, below those 4 boxes, there's you have leave, which is like, it just shows you how much leave you have earned, how much leave you have used, and how much leave you have left. So that's about it. Underneath that, also it just kind of summarizes a few different things like your taxes and your TSP and stuff like that. But other than that, that is basically a summary of your leave and earning statement and your average pay for an E-3. I hope this video was very informative, because I know coming in, I kind of had no clue how to look at a leave and earning statement, paper, and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you thought it was beneficial, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I love all my subscribers, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.